care for one another as elect members of the body. The reason I'm making this video because, testimony just, you have to understand that when you come into this truth, you become a prey. Become a prey to the left-hand side. You become a prey to unbelievers, demons, devils. But you're not alone, because you are a member of the body of YAHAWASHI. And not only are you a member, an exclusive member, an elect member, there are other members. And each member should care for one another. But before I proceed, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, because the letter J did not exist 2,000 years ago. Double honors to my elders at Great MILESTONE, taught me this truth through the Spirit. Single honors to the elect. Peace and blessings to the 1/3, and to the confusion of faces, the four corners of the earth. Shalom. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 1-3. Finally, brethren, pray for us, that the word of the Lord may have free course and be glorified, even as it is with you, and that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men. For all men have not faith, but the Lord is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil. So finally, brethren, pray for us. Who's the us? The elect, the members of the body. And remember that what you're going through in this society is being put on you by you understanding the truth. You become a divergent, right? You're someone who hasn't relinquished their critical thinking, their self-thinking, because the Lord has given you the spirit of truth. Remember what the scripture says? He that increaseth wisdom increaseth sorrow. So you're still going to be in some state of sorrow. You're still going to be at a point where it's going to always remind you, this is not your rest. And the reason why I'm bringing this out, testimonies, because I'm a brother that I've been working like everybody else, but there have been times I've been like in dire straits, absolutely dire straits. And the beloved brother Yaram Gabar, and his Eve, his Rib, have been there for me, time in, time out, time and time again. I mean, not even just financially. I mean, just talking to the brother, breaking bread with the brother, getting reassurance from the brother. And his wife, of course, she trust me, man, that woman's phenomenal. Gotta give it to her, And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because it's like it's a phrase called "pay it forward," right? So many times I've been down and out, and I needed this brother. This brother was always there for me. I've been stable for a while now, financially stable for a while now. But there's other brothers of the body who may need you. So you remember the times the Lord had other brothers there for you. So now it's time for you to pay it forward and help another brother. Because even at times of your life, you may feel a little less than a man. But you have a brother to reassure you, like, listen here, no, you not. Remember the situation that we are in. We under curses right now. CMB, we all we got. You know what I'm saying? Joking, but being for real. It's times you'll feel isolated in this society. It's times you'll feel like, man, is anybody listening? Man, does the Lord really care? Don't ever doubt that the Lord cares. Don't ever doubt that. He is faithful. I just read it. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 3. But the Lord is faithful, who will establish you and keep you from evil. So, if evil does occur, don't fold under pressure. No. Please don't do that. Because the Lord gave us faith. 1 Thessalonians chapter 10, verse 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, But with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So always remember, you're being tested. You're being tested. And faith is also an action. Faith is not just word play, word salad, like Jake like to say nowadays. No, man, faith is an absolute action. Prime example right here. This is James chapter 2, verse 14. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother, listen to this, if a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say to them, depart in peace, be you warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? What does it profit to be a member of the body when other members of the body don't tend to that member? Right? You hungry, you thirsty, you naked. But I say, go your way, you'll be all right. How are you fulfilling faith when you're not acting in it? When I needed help, when I needed an ear, brothers lending me their ear. Brothers they gave me money. You get what I'm saying? And that helped me. And you know what that did? That instilled more faith in me. And then now I can help another brother. It will make you want to help another brother. That's what it means by caring for one another. Verse 17, James 2 and 17. Even so, faith, if it have not works, is dead being alone. Remember what YAHAWASHI said? When I was naked, you clothed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me, water to drink. They were like, YAHAWASHI, when did we do this? He said, if you did it to one of these little ones, you done it unto me. What does that mean? That means that we are members of his body. What you do to one member, you do to all. Prime example. In sports, right? Let's say someone hurts their left knee. So now they can't apply as much pressure on the left side of their body. So guess what happens to the body? The right side of the body has to compensate more for the body because the left knee is hurting. It's injured. So the other members of the, I'm just saying in general, you have to lean more on your right side. So now there's more pressure on your right ankle, your right knee, your right hip. You're leaning more, so you're imbalanced. So you're causing more stress on your spinal cord, the pelvic area. It's all kind of thing. You're sitting and moving and getting up. You gotta put your one hand on your right hand and your left hand on your right knee and kind of get up, depending on if you're older or younger. I'm just saying that's how the body works. So when there's a member of the body that needs help, that's how the body's supposed to work. We all supposed to compensate. Understand? This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 14 through 31. For the body is not one member but many. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? But now hath God set the members, everyone in the body, as it hath pleased him. So just imagine an engine. Many components of an engine. You have the pistons, the fuel injectors or carburetor, fuel injectors, let's just say that, spark plugs, oil, radiator, fuel pump. But I'm just saying all of those components, the fuses, everyone plays this part. If like one part is off, your engine not gonna run functionally. It's not gonna function properly. All right. That's kind of what it's like with the body. The Lord set every member of the body in order, no matter how big or small. Like prime example, when I talk to people about working out at the job, I said, listen, your strongest muscles in your body are your legs. But guess what? Who cares about how big your biceps, your triceps, and your chest is if your heart fails? See, the biggest muscles in the body are the legs, but what's the most important muscle? Your heart. Because if your heart stop pumping, who gives a F about everything else? Understand what I'm saying? So, the heart is a muscle too. That's the most important part, cardio. But what I'm getting at is that we have to understand, like, what people look at and see, they may think is the most important. Understand, what's worst, some of the worst accidents in sport? The Achilles heel. That small little, is it a tendon? Forgive me. At the back of the knee, at the ankle. I don't care how big, strong, fast you are. You snap that, is over. It's a very small member of the body, but how important and significant it is. Don't ever think, brethren and sisters, that you are not worthy. The Lord will bring you to a lower state just to go to show you that I'm going to raise you up. Whether I do it through a brethren or I just do it through a miracle. Hell, a brother is a miracle. Let me get that straight. Right? A true brother. Matter of fact, Proverbs 17:17, I'm going to jump back to 1 Corinthians. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Ooh, what are you talking about? We supposed to be humbled. What do you mean? Did not the Lord say the meek shall inherit the earth? Did not the Lord say he chose the poor of this world, rich in faith? Y'all better stop playing. So like you get a little amped up in a good way. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 19. And if they were all one member, where were the body? But now are they many members, yet one body. And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble. In other words, it's like a brother that may need more help or more assistance. I was there before. So when a brother come to me like that, oh, you best believe I'm gonna help you because I was there before. I know that feeling. And I needed a brother to help me through that, to pull me out that mud, out that quicksand. You know? Verse 12, verse 21, 1 Corinthians 12 and 21. And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Nay, much more these members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary. And those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor, and our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness. Uncomely meaning, comely means something that's very attractive, something that's appealing. Like I was talking about them biceps and them triceps and all of that, but it's the members that people really don't see or care about. Like I said, those tendons, those ligaments, the small members of the body, but they're very important, very vital, Verse 24, for our comely parts have no need, but God hath tempered the body together, having given more abundant honor to that part which lacked. Like your body would let you send you signals. Your neurotransmitters would send you stress signals to your body if you feel pain. You have sensors. And the body will tend more to that portion of your body to let you know, hey, you need to tend to this. There's a harm, there's a threat, right? So if there's a brother in the ministry, he's lacking, but the body's not helping. Well, fuck it, then it's causing schisms, right? Check this out. Verse 25, 1 Corinthians 12:25, that there should be no schism in the body, meaning separation. All right. but that the members should have the same care one for another. Going back to the title of this article, care for one another as elected members of the body. Right, right. Verse 26, and whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it, or one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it. Now ye are the body of Mashiach, and members in particular. And God hath set some in the church. Here comes the point of all the members of the body having a certain office. And God hath set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healings, helps in governments, diversity of tongues. So there are so many members of the body in so many different offices. Like in the military, everybody's not a general, sergeant, captain, right? But everybody plays a role, right? You have people that work in telecommunications. I had a cousin that did that in the Navy. Telecommunications, somebody who does the cooking, someone that does with the inventory. There's so many different offices. Everybody's not walking around gun hole shooting. But don't get it twisted. Even a cook must know how to use a firearm. Everyone. Hell, the paramedics, the paratroopers, all of that, right? But they all have a particular office. Okay. Um Verse 27. Now ye are the body of Mashiach, and members in particular. Remember that? And God have set some in the church. First apostles. Apostle means sent forth, sent away. Secondarily prophets. So brothers who don't go out, you still have an office. You are a prophet. So you still have to what? Warn the elect. Warn the rest, the believers. Don't get it twisted. Your work is not in vain. If think about this, if you believe, period, and you doing some kind of work, you good. Women, just practice more and more to be like Sarah. The word Sarah means princess, and that means to be more of a royal mindset. And to hell with them other women that's running in the group. Remember, it says two women shall be in the field and one taken. The field is the earth. You being taken is being beamed up in the chair. Remember that. And they gonna be all down here with their bonnets and their pajamas on, doing breaststrokes in the lake of fire while you getting beamed up, and you're gonna be one of the first elect ladies to be a wife of an Israelite king. Remember that. All right, thirdly, teachers. After that, miracles. Brothers who good with the Osaka. No, I'll read ahead. Then gifts of healings, brother that's good with herbs and things of that nature. You know, fitness. Helps in government, having order. Having order. Diversity of tongues. Some brothers speak Spanish, some brothers speak Portuguese. I remember there was a brother, damn, was he in Denmark? Brother doing sign language, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. I don't remember. Yeah, it was beautiful. All right. Have all the gifts of healing. Are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers, are all workers of miracles? Have all the gifts of healing? Do all speak with tongues? Do all interpret? But covet earnestly the best gifts, and yet shew I unto you more excellent way. What's the best gift, y'all? Faith. Covet after faith. We can't be concerned with what the next brethren may be doing. Remember, everybody has their own measure of faith. So that means that everybody will have their own measure of work. And who am I to lay any charge to the Most High's elect? Because hell, I hope I'm one of the elect. But we know how to discern from right and wrong, right? Right? Nonetheless, I'm going to close out with this. Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 6, verse 14 through 16. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such a one hath found a treasure. Nothing doeth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is unvaluable. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. Shall find him. And you will find a true friend in times of adversity. But remember, in a time of affliction, there's a forgetfulness of how should I say, exhortation. It's a forgetfulness of happiness. So remember that, all right? Prosperity, I meant to say. So when you're going through hard times, you ain't thinking about prosperity. The way you prosper, you're not thinking about hard times. But through hard times is when you find true friends. All right? So, anyways, with that being said, I truly pray y'all was edifying, fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Allah, Shalom.